Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
He will return this from...
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And running with power here. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Geno now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the line.
It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
You look at this Browns defense.
They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A gain of 16 yards.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now. Down at the 33. They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this 1st quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Once again, it's Jacobs. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they'll work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. If you look at this Browns defense, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. at the Lions' 15-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Browns 7, Lions nothing.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Smith.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Second down and 6 now.
Throwing now is Geno.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
There we go.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, trio left.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
Check 59, check 59, cover. Another look. There goes Tom.
Throwing is Smith.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
And that one, a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Here's 2nd and 8. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Justin Jefferson
with an amazing diving catch.
And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season, is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down now with that clock rolling. Jacobs going to try the middle. And some room to maneuver. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which you didn't.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Smith. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Smith now to throw. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
That's a good decision there. He was looking, and he was looking, but the coverage was excellent. Nice job to get rid of it and try and find something better on 3rd and goal. He didn't let that clock accelerate and force him into an error.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
The final shot here before break. Smith. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. Got to keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Second down and 8.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Able to pack. Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now back to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. And quickly they get to the line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got him the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Trying the power game with Ham.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
19, Tiger, 19, hey, check that, street.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Lions have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 6. That's out to the left, flat and complete.
Hey, on cover.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up third down.
From the gun on third down, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. From the 50, it's Smith. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Joey Bosa in on the stop. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So third down and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer.
53. Check 58. Oz.
Now Geno. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hey, we go.
This 2nd and 4. And he's 2. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. On third down, here comes Jacobs.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Jacobs. Runs through the contact. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
He's back to throw.
Pass complete to Higgins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Hands it off out of the gun.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? And the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This is 1st and 10.
13 next.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Here's 2nd down. Smith. Able to connect with Jacobs.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
And partner, the tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
49, 49.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Tuesday.
Here's Smith.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
Hey, go flip her up. 13 next. Look. Snowball.
Smith to throw. Able to find Gallup. Dancing away at the 35. And he will make his way out of bounds. That stops the clock, but they'll have something else to consider now. It's 4th down here.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st down.
Hey, smash Bronco. Check, Bobcat. Warriors 70. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
On the stick. On the ball. Third. Right there.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
First throw here in overtime for Smith. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
They're going to empty the backfield here, so you know this ball's likely to come out quick. They let the 4 outside receivers run deeper routes and then let the tight end just make a beeline across the formation. He's able to make the catch and turn it into good yardage and a first down.
Hey, it's a clip.
Now Geno on first down, eluding the pressure right.
To the right side and caught by Dell.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense had got 2 timeouts. Maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 26.
169 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Here's Jacobs. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Smith going to move him around.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. Smith's going to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they get it inside the 10 at the 8. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Well, they'll shift things around.
Here's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Final minute of overtime. Remember, of course, no double overtime. So it's a tie if it ends like this. It's 2nd down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the first.
Well, a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So they say forget the field goal and the lead. They're going for the win in OT here on 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting. We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get into field goal range, and get us a win.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.